This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Some wise words I just came across on the internet. I love when people will write something and you're like, oh, I've thought that so many times and never thought to write it down or to say it to somebody else. But it goes through your mind, right?
Yeah, let's hear it.
When someone says, have a safe flight, like, okay, thank you, but you know I'm not the pilot, right?
It's a manifestation, right? That
Yeah.
it all goes well.
Lines up. I think we give each other some strange advice at times. The whole break a leg thing is a pretty wild one when you think about it.
You have to say that when it comes to doing like an on-stage performance, though, because it's bad luck to say good luck. Did you know that?
Right.
Yeah, you have to say break a leg.
Can you say something worse? I hope you have sudden health complications. I'm just saying, if that's what brings people good luck.
Exactly.
Imagine if you started mixing that in with flights.
No.
Play 107 with Ryder and Lisa. Never really understood the meaning of that song. Never looked into it.
Okay.
Every day is Saturday night, but I can't wait for Sunday morning. Why? Saturday night's fun.
I like Sunday mornings.
More than
Easy
Saturday
like
night?
Sunday morning. Come on, Lionel Richie's been praising that for decades.
You would prefer a Sunday morning over a Saturday night?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
I don't like Sunday nights. That's when the scaries leak in, but
Right, but Sunday morning is closer to Sunday night than Saturday night is.
well, I don't know what you want from me.
Friday night's the best, right? Can we agree on that?
I think Friday night is the best because you know you have a full weekend ahead of you, even though it flies by. But aren't we all so tired on Friday nights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are speaking to people who just work Monday to Friday, too. There are a lot
Also
of people that are like,
yeah.
You know what? I worked some shift work back in the day that like had a random Tuesday, Wednesday off. It's a good vibe.
It's a pretty good vibe. When I used to bartend, it would be kind of nice.
Like Monday night, you're done.
Except
And everybody else has just started their work week. And then like the grocery stores chill.
it's not anymore, though.
Get your stuff done. Well, Costco isn't.
Everything's busy 24/7.
I went to Costco on Tuesday.
We went to dim sum, and there was a lineup out the door on a Tuesday at 11.
Yeah, and then Costco at noon was a disaster.
But I stand by what I say. Easy like Sunday morning.
Okay,
Unless you have a pile of laundry.
Next question. When is the quietest time at a Costco? I'd like to know that, actually.
Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, Oilers.
It's the only time.
I saw that picture that was going around. Nobody was there. But other than that,
Packed.
absolutely jammed.
Yeah.
I know some people, and I've disagreed it's worth the drive to avoid the crowds, but that intentionally drive out to Nisku and stuff.
For the gas, too. Like which I find so ironic.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving a further distance to get cheaper gas. It's like, okay, or you could go to that one right outside your Crescent.
For an extra 4 cents
Yeah.
a liter or whatever. But to drive, 15 minutes to go to a Costco that's quieter, I guess that is. Then it's a peaceful hour rather than like a rammy hour and 20. Maybe I'll start doing that.
Does anybody have an enjoyable, peaceful time at Costco? I feel like everybody's high stress.
Yeah, I feel like it used to be peaceful.
No.
I went a stretch picking my daughter up from school, and then we had like an hour to kill before her singing lessons. And the singing lessons were close to a Costco. So we used to just go on SAMP tours. So we'd go and not even buy anything. No intention to buy anything.
Oh, great. Why are you telling people this? You're just in everyone's way.
Just going and getting SAMPs. We wouldn't even have a cart. Like, people must have known what
Yeah.
we were up to.
And they hated you.
It was a great time. So maybe that right after school time frame is the best.
Oh.
But maybe Chaos is on to something. Is it easy on Sunday morning? Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Those aren't the lyrics. I was singing Lionel Richie lyrics.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
can't wait for Sunday morning.
there you
That's
go.
what he says. Maybe
Well.
he gets his Costco shopping done. You almost died yesterday via Pretzel.
Yeah, I never thought that food would turn its back on me like this, but it happened.
Especially a food product you like so much.
I'm obsessed with pretzels. I know a lot of people that gives them the ick a little bit because I do know a lot of people that hate pretzels.
Yeah, they're a little too dry for me.
I love them, especially those pretzel thins.
Oh, so like the flattened out
Yes.
ones that you can dip.
Yeah,
More so than the like OG pretzels.
Correct.
Okay. And that's what you almost died on.
I don't know because I was going back and forth between pretzel thins and those snappers. that have
Which
the
are
chocolate
pretzels as well.
Yeah, the chocolate caramel sea salt.
That's
treats.
a healthy mix.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what the culprit was, but it definitely involved some salt. And
Okay. Sorry to laugh.
it's fine. I was up all night and I was trying to find any solution. So I think it was like a little sliver of pretzel that got stuck in my esophagus. And at first I was like, whatever, like I've had this happen to me before. It'll pass, it'll go through.
Just like chase it down with
Yeah.
a milkshake.
So what I did is I had a Coke Zero.
Okay.
I actually think I had dinner after this. Like I ate a steak and it still didn't go down. And
I can confirm because I was a little bit grumpy after making you that steak and waiting for it to rest.
yes, where you
Before I
like
cut
sit
it.
it and it like absorbs all of its
And that's when you went on your pretzel journey.
pretzel tear.
But
Is what I like to call it.
dinner was less than 4 minutes away.
I was hungry. So it got lodged in there. I was like, all right, it'll pass. Drank a Coke Zero, didn't work. Drank a bubbly, did not work. Then I
Ate
was
a
like,
banana.
well, no. That was in the middle of the night. This was still like post dinner, like
Okay.
8 p.m. ish. Had a hot drink, like a hot tea with honey in it. Didn't move it. And I was like, whatever. It feels okay. Went to sleep. Woke up around 1 a.m. and I was like, oh, I'm not okay. Like it was starting to swell. And when I was Googling it, it was like, oh, you have to go to the ER if it doesn't move within a couple hours. I was like, are you kidding me? That's so embarrassing. Having to go in and be like, hey, there's a little piece of pretzel in my throat. Can you suck it out with some machinery?
From my pre-dinner dinner.
Yes.
Just to add to the embarrassment a bit, you got to throw in when you ate it.
So naturally, I turned to Reddit because people tell their personal experiences. I can trust it. So a lot of suggestions of drinking warm water with baking soda. Did that.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. I thought it did for a second. I was like, oh, is it gone? No. Ate a banana. Did not work. You're supposed to have like wet foods. It also suggested to eat a tablespoon of butter. I was like, I can't do that. So instead, I had a piece of bread with a lot of butter on
Oh,
it.
I was going to say instead I dipped some pretzels in butter.
I actually thought about going back to, you know how murderers always go back to the crime scene? I was like, maybe if I eat a couple more pretzel thins, it'll shove it down.
Or like the best way to get thumbtack off the wall is to use more thumbtack.
Exactly. The best way to get red wine out of your white shirt is to use white wine.
Okay, so you almost went back to the pretzels.
I did, but I was still mad at them. But I was like, what if I ate one and it was like, hey, brother? And it like grabbed hands with it and went down. No, I didn't go that route. But yeah, the banana didn't work. The baking soda in warm water didn't work. The piece of bread with lots of butter with warm water was a suggestion on Reddit to move it down. Did not work. What else did I try? Oh, throwing up. Didn't work.
Which, especially after steak, that's a commitment.
Steak, banana, bread.
Yeah.
Coke.
It would not have been a fun throw
Dude,
up.
I was sitting in bed chugging Coke at 1 a.m.
Cool guy.
I was like, what's his name? Fuller? What's his name from Home Alone? Macaulay Culkin's little brother. Easy on the Pepsi, Fuller. Or is it Fueler? What's his name? Tis the Siz. I'll watch that movie at some point soon. But anyway, I woke up this morning. I feel a little bit better. I took an Advil because I felt swollen. Anyway, I almost died last night from a pretzel. Would not recommend. Chew your food, friends. So if anyone listening works at the hospital, I might see you soon.
Yeah, Lisa needs a vacuum to suck pretzel dust out of her throat. It's time for some screen news. We were going to do movie news, but then we're like, oh, the biggest story is probably TV news today for exciting additions to shows.
Yeah, exactly. So we all knew that Wednesday season 2 was coming. I don't know if they started filming it yet, but it was just confirmed yesterday that Lady Gaga is going to be a character in season 2. And her song,
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Bloody Mary, was in season 1.
Season 1 was awesome. Like one of my kids' favorite shows ever. And it was one of the few shows that she loved that I was excited to watch with her, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
it has that.
It kind of introduces kids to like kind of a creepier, scary genre, right? So that's exciting. Idle Hands apparently is getting a reboot. And Devon Sawa, who was in the original back in 1999, it's like a horror comedy, right? It also had Seth Green and Jessica Alba in it, who, by the way, I feel like all three of them look the same age as they did back in 99. But The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is going to be in the new one. And I laughed so hard because Devon Sawa said his 10-year-old kid who loves Stranger Things was like, oh my gosh, Finn from the coolest show ever, Stranger Things, is making a new movie called Idle Hands. And Devin was like, I was in Idle Hands. I'm the original character. And his kid was like, sure, Dad, whatever you say. Can I have a snack?
Pretty much.
So I just think that's so cool.
Lines up.
Yeah.
Wicked is coming out November 22nd. And recently, what?
26th.
November 22nd is what I'm looking at right now.
Okay, well, we should fist fight.
So the main characters from it were recently at a movie screening, Ariana and Cynthia. And somebody asked them if they would sing, and they did a little Whitney Houston just out of nowhere.
'Cause I'm every woman, it's all in me. It's all in me.
Imagine somebody asks you to sing, and you just go with probably the most difficult singer of all time to imitate.
That was planned, though. How did they know the harmonies?
Yeah, probably was planned. And finally, for screen news, there was a hint dropped about who the next Bond's going to be.
I've been saying this forever, that it's going to be.
You also had the wrong date for a movie that
True.
is coming out in a couple weeks.
Like one of the biggest movies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just over a week, actually. Anyway, yes, you have said that you think it's going to be
Aaron Taylor Johnson, my boyfriend.
No confirmation on that. He's still rumored to be one of the front runners, but they have dropped that the new Bond will be in his 30s, which he is.
Yeah, no, it'll be him.
Okay. Time for Recommend Something Couple Edition. So we each have a recommendation for something that you think would enhance a relationship, I suppose, or
Yes.
just be fun for a relationship.
So mine's something to do if you want to mess with your partner, and yours is actually quite romantic.
Yeah, let's start with the boring one.
Yeah.
Mine.
It's not boring. It's awesome. Although, if you write the same thing every year for an anniversary or birthday in a card, I don't know if this would work for you.
I just saw a TikTok that said rather than buying each other cards for Valentine's Day and for birthdays, we have ongoing books. And they started them with their wedding vows. So they have those for page 1 and 2
journal.
or whatever. And then beyond that, they'll just leave the book out rather than leaving a card out. Or if you buy flowers, you'll have the book there, and then the most recent entry will be what they wanted to say. So first of all, I think it's just really nice to be able to flip back at big, important days.
Totally.
And to be reminded of your vows and stuff, all that's very healthy for a relationship, I would assume.
Well, and imagine decades later having these full journals of love letters from your spouse. That's pretty sweet. Although, like I said, if you write the same thing every year, probably not ideal.
But mainly the reason I love this is how much money you'd save on cards. Greeting cards are like, what, $9.99 now?
Seriously.
Not a chance,
Nope.
bro. So, and to help you out, there is ChatGPT now for
Ryder.
writing messages to...
We are not using ChatGPT to write love letters.
Why not?
Because
It
that
can
is
help.
so
Here, now
impersonal.
watch this. Just 1 second here. Okay. Lisa, I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished and the heart that you put into your work. Your passion and talent shines through each and every day. You inspire me and everyone who listens to you. Here's to all you've achieved and all the greatness ahead.
I would have liked the joke. All you've achieved if you got me a wheel of cheese or something.
Oh, no, that
was a mistake.
Anyway, that was just me punching in.
What'd you write?
Write a short message I could put in a card for a woman named Lisa, who I'm proud of her hard work and accomplishments as a radio host. And that's how quick it came out with a beautiful message.
How'd you type that so fast?
Just pump in ChatGPT if you need some help with your love letters.
Okay. Anyway.
You can also personalize it.
Here's my suggestion. So that was nice. Very romantic. Thank you, Ryder. Mine's if you really want to mess with your partner. I read this, and it's a true story that a woman wrote online about what she does when she's mad at her husband. So she makes him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for work. And she said, this is just something funny that I want to tell people about, but I can't risk getting caught. My husband and I have been together for 8 years. For the past couple years, whenever I make him his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, he brings it to work and I use Welch's Grape Concord jelly. This is important for later. Every day he tells me that I make the best sandwiches and I just say, it's because I make it with love. However, when we fight, he always says he can taste the difference in my PB&J. And I say, because I made it with hate. But the truth is, the hate he tastes is when we're fighting, I use organic sugar-free grape jam. It's in the back of the fridge, so of course he never sees it. So it's what I use to convince him that he can't make me mad or my anger makes his food taste like crap.
Brilliant.
That is so funny to me.
Yeah, that's great. Both ideas are awesome.
The ChatGPT thing.
Get over it. Big day possibly in Edmonton for sports history, so I thought I'd throw it your way, Lisa, without telling you.
No.
It is time for Lisa's Sports Minute, where she recaps everything you kind of should know about sports from somebody who doesn't really watch it.
I watch it. Well, I do know that McDavid could get he will get his 1,000th point tonight.
Hell yeah.
When we play the...
You started that sentence but didn't know the ending.
Nashville. Chicken. No, Nashville. Predators.
Yes.
Predators.
Well done.
I wish they were called the Nashville Chickens.
McDavid could become the 4th fastest player to ever do this, reach 1,000 points. Which is pretty impressive.
Which is right behind Ovechkin.
No.
Ooh, Sidney Crosby.
No.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yes.
And
Super
Magoo. Oh, that's a fan.
Super fan Magoo. You think got to 1,000?
Who's super? Should I know this?
Super Mario?
Oh, Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, and Mike Bossy's the other one. You almost got that. What else is going on in the sports world?
Jason Kelsey has a new Christmas song with Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, that's true.
There's also a big, I think, Canada versus U.S. hockey game approaching soon.
The Four Nations Cup is coming up, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see McDavid on the ice with Crosby.
Yeah, that's true. How about this boxing match? Who you taking on Friday?
Oh,
tomorrow night.
Mike Tyson is facing off against...
You got it.
One of the Paul brothers.
Yeah. Jake
Paul.
And who do you think is going to win?
Oh, Mike Tyson. It's rigged. Like, either way, they're friends. They shake hands off air. I think it's all a show.
No, I think they're going to fight.
Did you see that Jake Paul?
Yep.
Was wearing like a crystallized ear cover.
A diamond ear cover piece, yeah.
Because he's scared that Mike Tyson might bite his ear off.
Yeah, he's just trying to be adult. He is very good at that.
A what?
Adult. Like being an
adult?
A dislikable. No, adult. Like adult bag.
I don't know what that means.
Just an a-hole. Anyway.
All right. I feel like that was a very efficient sport minute.
Yeah, it was about 3 minutes, but...
We are joined by Larissa. Are you ready to win $1,000?
I'm ready.
Perfect. All right. So here's how the game works. You're going to choose a teammate. They're going to leave the studio. You have 25 seconds to tell the other host the first word that comes to mind when they give you 5 words. For every word that matches with your teammate, it's $25. If all 5 match, it's $1,000. So Larissa, who is your teammate this morning?
I'm going to go with Lisa.
Bye.
Don't gloat.
Well, I'm excited.
Making fun is what she's doing. All right, I'm going to start the timer after I give you the first word, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. The first word is broccoli.
Vegetable.
Toboggan.
Sled.
Heart.
Love.
Pampers.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Pampers.
Diapers.
Twig.
Branch.
Well done. Oh boy, we're giving away some money today.
How'd it go?
Good.
Okay.
Really good. I think it's going to be your fault if she doesn't leave with at least 100.
Okay.
Lisa, what is the first word that comes to mind when I say Broccoli.
Vegetable. $25.
Twig.
Branch. 50.
Toboggan.
Oh, there's two words that I think of immediately. You're nodding your head like you agree, hey?
No,
like,
I'm not allowed to do that.
well, no, I just think that it's a thing that there's two options.
Yeah, there's two that I
That's
thought
fair.
of for sure.
Can I hear the word one more time just so I can go with my gut feeling?
Toboggan.
Sled. Yes! Everyone else is thinking hill, right? Or maybe snow.
Hill
I don't,
was the
I
other
don't
one I
know.
was
Okay,
thinking of, yeah.
Larissa, we're at $75. I'm going to try to get you to 100.
Awesome.
Pampers.
Diaper.
All right, now this is not your fault. You got her to the 100.
I did. Can we get to $1,000?
We could.
It has been way too long.
Larissa, what would you spend $1,000 on?
Maybe Christmas presents for my kids, probably.
Okay, and a facial for yourself, okay?
Okay.
Lisa, what is the first word that comes to mind when I say heart?
Love.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Larissa, you won $1,000. Honestly, your reaction, I thought I was wrong. The way she went, I was like, no. Larissa, who is in the vehicle with you right now?
My two kids, Parker and Bobby.
Parker and Bobby.
Well, let them know their Christmas presents just got an upgrade.
Yeah, Mama's rich. All right, Larissa, thanks for playing. Enjoy your $1,000.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It's Slinky, it's Slinky.
And what you gonna do when the Hulkster and his Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
Ah, yeah, I kill me.
Ryder and Lisa's Nostalgia Off.
Brought to you by Sweet Convenience.
Only on Play 107.
Yeah.
So here's how it works. We each come up with a list of 4 different things that'll bring you back to simpler times, and then you let us know whose list resonated with you more. Just by voting, you're qualified to win a gift cert to Edmonton's best candy store, Sweet Convenience. And then one of us has the pride and joy of being the nostalgic champion for at least a week.
Sweet Convenience is such a cool spot to go and get some gifts over the holiday season.
Sure.
They actually have the Zach Hyman bubble gum in stock as well. Lots of Oilers stuff. So much fun. All right. Just vote. Whose list is better? Everyone's qualified. Ryder, kick things off.
The milk cart.
Having to pick gum off the bottom of your desk in school with butter knives. Ew.
Waking up before your friend at a sleepover and just laying there waiting for them to wake up so you didn't have to talk to their parents alone.
The rare time you asked your parents for McDonald's for dinner and they say yes? What? Okay.
Whoa, I have one that's kind of the same there.
What? Really?
Just the quote, "We have food at home."
Oh, nothing worse. And then when you're an adult and you have to say it to yourself. Making your own Slurpees at home by putting Coke in a glass cup and just placing it in the freezer. And then you have to wait. It takes forever.
Didn't really work either, did it?
Yeah, it didn't taste the same.
And my last one is how some old people's houses smelled weird.
And the smell doesn't really go away, does it? Gotta try really hard. Scrub the walls or something. Thinking the cocoa powder in your pantry would taste delicious when you discovered it, then taking a little bite and it's dark chocolate and disgusting. Ew.
All right, let's blast through our lists again.
Yep, get your vote on.
The milk cart. Waking up before your friend at a sleepover and just laying there until they wake up. How some old people's houses smelled weird. And, quote, "We have food at home."
Picking gum off the bottom of your desk when your parents would say yes to McDonald's for dinner, making your own Slurpees at home in the freezer, and thinking the cocoa powder in the pantry would be delicious. 780-784-7107. Get voting now. If any of you want to join Ryder and I, we're going to be hosting an awesome event in December. December 11th, to be specific, at Out of Bounds Restaurant, where you can come. You do have to pay for your ticket, but it's going towards a great cause, a great nonprofit organization.
And with your ticket, you get a buffet dinner, and the food out at Cattail Crossing is incredible. Autobound's restaurant. And you get a drink, and you get the materials, I believe, to make the wreath.
You got that
Is that
right.
what we're doing that night?
So you can make it for yourself or you can gift it to someone else. And then we're raising money for the St. Albert Connect Club. So just be aware of that tickets are available now. If any of you want the direct link, text in. I'll send it right to your phone. I also have the link up on our Instagram story as well.
It'll be different vibes for sure, you and I.
Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is I'm going to be so zoned in on making my wreath that I might be one of the worst hosts you've ever seen in your life. Ryder will have to take over completely.
From hosting.
You're going to be hosting, and not only that, but you're also going to be probably outbidding everyone with the auction items.
Yeah, if there's silent auctions, that's where you'll find me most of the time.
So maybe we do need a new host. I'll be making my wreath. Ryder's going to be over at the auction section, and I guess we'll just have a great night.
Bring Jake Ryan with us maybe to do the hosting.
He's really good at hyping people up.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want more details on this, it's the 8th year that they're doing this. It's pretty awesome. Their Whoville Christmas fundraiser.
We are joined by Broadway star Lamont J. Whitaker, who is coming to town, and for good reason. The Book of Mormon hits the Jube this month. Can you tell us about the show as if we haven't seen it? We have seen it and we loved it, but for somebody that maybe hasn't.
Okay, well, first of all, The Book of Mormon is a very satirical musical. It's by the writers Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Very hilarious. I played Mafala Hatimdi in the show. He's the chief of the village, and he has a daughter. And basically, the show is about 2 Mormon missionaries who travel to Uganda to try to convert the citizens into Mormons. But we give them a hard time. And my character just really wants his daughter to have all the things he never got growing up, and so he's trying a different tactic here, and he's going to put his trust in these American Mormon boys, and that is just the whole thing of the musical. It's just battling those 2 different worlds and watching them come together at the end. This show points fun at every single person, and it's a great thing to watch.
Okay, so you make an appearance in the show, if my memory is correct, like probably about a third of the way in. Is that right?
Yes, about like 17 minutes into the show on the dot.
Can you tell when a crowd is hot from backstage, like that they're really into it that night?
Well, yeah, that's one of the things I really do pull from in this show. The audience is the third member in the scene. It's very important. And so I'm always gauging the audience to see, how far am I pushing it? Should I make it more or just like really chill? And, they're always a great partner to play with. The audience is my favorite part about doing this show.
Well, I think if you're getting tickets to the Book of Mormon and you know that it's written by the guys who wrote South Park, you should go in knowing that you can't get offended and you're going to laugh your butt off. But I think that just it goes to show, Lamont, how talented you are. If you can read the crowd and kind of like change up your character, that's amazing. Ryder and I went and saw it in New York City in August, and it blew our minds. We had so much fun, and I think everybody listening needs to see the Book of Mormon at least once in your life. I know a lot of people that are going back the second time to come and see you when you're here at the Northern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium between November 19th and the 24th. Tickets still on sale?
Yes, they are. I always say that this musical is a show that restores your faith in musical. It's about the power that one person can have on a whole community. And it's something that we need in this day and age, in this current climate. So definitely come out and see the show.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast. Play 107.